The Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. I'm Doug Rice. Shut up. Once a week you see my face. And today, just for added grace, I decided to wear my compression gloves. I don't know what secret society I might be a part of now, a green. Ooh. All right, how's everybody doing? Everybody good? Good. It's 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Get your asses up, the dawn is dawning. I don't care. Once a week you will see my face. Once a week, hey. But I am not gonna just 7 days a week just shove this mug, enough already. How you doing? I hope everybody's well. I certainly hope you are not in church this morning. If you are in church, I advise that you simply get up and leave. Get up and leave. Get up right now. Leave. You see me here 6 days a week. Well, you see me 1 day a week. The rest of the time you hear me. So get out of church right now. I hope that the bell, the notification bell went off right in the middle of the opening sermon. I don't. Anyway, how's everybody doing? We got 7 topics today, folks. Now, I hope everybody has been enjoying our PDF, review. And I mean, I take a great exception to how I make a connection with my Negroes. And I just want to make sure when I read, you just see how the story goes. Anyway, those PDFs are available for anybody who wants a copy. I will give you a copy of the PDFs that I read and have for free. That's all. That's just me. I don't want it understood that you have to pay for PDFs, because that's not the way this goes. That's just an offer in kind for donations that you might make if you don't mind. And donations I'll take, should I find you've made those donations. All right, so it's Sunday. It's the 10th of September, 2023. Did you think you'd make it this far? Did you think it would last this long? Every moment, every second, every minute that we still exist within it, this system is by the grace of God given just the continue nod. And that's not just for any reason. It's so that Negroes can at least, come into the fold or come awake so that we may go. We're going to talk about that on this show. And please show your support first by hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, hitting the notification bell. What the hell? For shits and giggles. I know they don't ever make that bell wiggle. And that's fine. I am not wasting my time. This is for Negroes that listen. There are just a few things that you might be missing. And I'm going to say those things, and I don't care how many Negroes it brings. That's just how it works. All right. You guys pay attention to one another in chat. I do not do that. I got Antoine Anderson and Katrina, and they are moderators extraordinaire. There's a problem, they'll clear you out of here. And there it is right there. All right, so you guys know how this works? Let me tell you. So a few years ago, right? 2021, January 6th, I went on a tirade. Can you believe it? Yeah, me. I went on a tirade, and I was a bit taken aback by the conduct I saw in these individuals we call white people. Dare say I was aghast, for as long as it might last, that they would show their monkey asses right there in front of the masses and try to attack the Capitol like that. And on that day, it began a journey for me. It started doing it on TikTok, and I couldn't miss. I got 70,000 followers on TikTok, and then I screwed it up because, I don't know when to shut up. Anyway, so instead, what I've done is I've gotten 5 platforms that I run, along with the trainer and, of course, moderator extraordinaire as well, Antoine Anderson. There he is right there. And so we're on YouTube, of course. We're on Facebook, of course. We're on Twitter, of course, X. We're on Twitch. How Twitch and X get along, who knows? We're on Rumble, and we're on Discord. So I'm on like 6 places, right? And I can't get in front of enough Negro faces, but there are just a few that I seem to be able to get to. And that number for me is just fine. Because I am not wasting your time and I'm not wasting mine. Okay, so on with the show. 7 topics. I always show them to you, even though you can't see them. 7 topics, and then we move on to News for Negroes. And why do we do this? Why do I go about expending my time to scream and shout? Well, let me tell you what it's all about. Here it is. There's only one weapon that we have aside from our very persons as Negroes. Yes, I've said it before. I'll say it again. We are the weapon. All right? We don't need weapons. We don't have to carry guns and knives, but you'll find out soon that'll save your lives. It's my opinion that to escape this dominion, the only weapon that we need to have is that without a laugh. And I say again, folks, in these public places, please get that goddamned grin off your faces, because it just doesn't belong. I mean, it just doesn't belong. Listen, there's no reason for you to be content while in captivity. I mean, nobody said that, you had to relent. Nobody said that you had to give in. We're just being punished for our sin, but you don't have to enjoy it. Oh, that's part of why I do this, in order to get Negroes serious as they go through this. Because now is the time, Negroes. Now is the time. If you thought about being a serious Negro at any moment, last 4 or 5 years, now is the time. Please lend me your ears. Okay. All right, let's get to it. I'll try to get you through it. All right. Thank you for tuning in, Doug Rice Show. This is me. This is Doug Rice. Here we go. First topic. Let's see if we can drop it. All right. There means to an end. There means to an end. Everybody has heard it said so, the means to an end, by any means. You know what I'm saying. Let's not pretend you dig it. Well, there means to an end. We're going to examine that. Just say when. First, it was us. We were their means to an end. Their end at that point was, creating a nation, a democracy, if you will, or their means to an end. Their means to an end. I mean, you got to think about this, folks, because what they're doing now is they're expressing how their means to an end need addressing. See, our end may justify their mean. You understand what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? Do you dig it? Do you get it? Look, consider the actions they're taking these days. Consider how they're going about their right-wing ways. And, they're not obviously playing. They're serious as hell. You know what I'm saying? And their means to an end seems to be taking a road less traveled to me. I mean, they want to pretend that CRT is the problem and eliminating that from schools will certainly solve them. That's just straight bullshit, I'm sorry to say on this Sunday, but say it anyway. By any means necessary, their means to an end becomes just beyond our ability to comprehend. Think about what I'm saying. What do they want while they ain't playing? Well, we're going to look in places that they seem to want to foster attention. And if I can if you don't mind, talk about North Dakota, South Dakota, you know, I mean, Idaho. This is where they're going to find out and know what the pulse of America intends to show. Their means to an end means that we must soon go, because as you probably know, they don't mean us any good. I mean, that's what it shows, right? Will they not do what they will? Do what they will. I mean, that's really what they're talking about. Still, they're not interested in anyone else's course. They're not really focused. You know, they just want to, you know, careen over the landscape like locusts, and they want to be the only ones. It means to an end means that we must be undone. You need to pay strict attention to this one, folks. Next! All right, that's the anchor topic. I'm done on that one. Now, there is an event, while I relent, that I need to address. And yes, it is imperative that you pay strict attention to this. The Carrington Event. Look, folks, you know, there's a guy, his name, you know, the name of his channel is Suspicious Observer, okay? Decent dude. And he has, I think, a key on something that, you know, at least to me, seemed imperative that we focus on everything that we see. Let me give you a little bit, little background on this so that you don't miss the point. This is important, so just stick with me. Here we go. So, what happened to the Carrington Event? Let's see, okay? The Carrington Event triggered a geomagnetic storm on the Earth, Hudson noted in a study. The explosion likely spat out a coronal mass injection that blasted our planet with high-speed gusts of superheated plasma clouds, which had intense magnetic field embedded within them. Okay, so there's no reason to pretend then that this did not happen. This happened in 1859, September 1859. Now listen, I'll tell you what's on my mind about this Carrington Event. Carrington Event, in my opinion, was the ending of their beginning. They were just getting out and into the free landscape of superpower, right? At that very hour. The Carrington Event triggered what they can never, ever figure would happen and will happen again. It's just a matter of when. I mean, the book of Adam and Eve, the one I went over a few days ago, written by a gentleman in 1965, classified by the CIA, I mean, the year I came alive, and then declassified in 2013. Now, you know exactly what that move means. So if you look back at the Adam and Eve show, you'll see and you'll get exactly what I know. You can also order that PDF as well, but they've got a little bit more for us to tell. The global EMP, that Carrington Event to me, is now being telegraphed that it will soon happen again. And again, I'm going to tell you, there's just no telling when, right? And in 1859, if you don't mind me saying, you know, there was a lot less electronics in the air, you know, a lot less playing. There was no, you know, there was television and radio and, you know, there's a little bit of telegraph, and that's about as far as it go. But the telegraph lines burned right on the pole, you know? I bet it curdled some people to their very soul. Entire places caught a fire, and most folks could stand back and admire the power of the sun, because that's why they run. And again, hold on, I got a few other things to say about that one. And that Carrington Event, that's an event that has carried over to this day. Let me tell you what I mean. I've said it a few times, I'll say it again. That sun is not yellow, it's white. Let's not pretend. It's a white sun now, it's not yellow. Something going on here, folks. I ain't a stupid fellow. Come on now. That Carrington event is said to have begun what they are now observing as a process in the sun. The sun will itself emit an electromagnetic pulse, an EMP, if you will. I don't know. Go see. Go look for yourself. I don't just pick these topics off the shelf. Well, yeah, I do, but I research them too. The Carrington event. Now you need to really, really study into it, and please don't relent. Just get into it, because it may in itself play a large part in prophecy. Because if that sun does something and emits some sort of pulse, I can't imagine what might possibly be the results. Okay, let's go. Next, Doug Rice Show. Okay, yeah, I gotta get some film music, you know. Smiling faces tell lies. You know what? I literally looked that song up to get that particular topic subject. I go back to almost the opening regarding, you know, the faces that we wear. And when we talk about smiling faces, there's a reason to beware. There is a reason. Now, the lyrics of Smiling Faces tell the truth. Let me see if I can get them up here. Hold on, just one moment, you. For Smiling Faces. I think I got this, just right here in this, yeah. So, smiling faces sometimes pretend to be your friend. Smiling faces show no traces of the evil that lurks within. Can you dig it? That's in there. Smiling faces, sometimes they don't tell the truth. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to show it to you. Very important, the lyrics of this song. Smiling faces tell lies, and I got proof. Let me tell you, the truth is in the eyes, because the eyes don't lie. Remember, a smile is just a frown turned upside down, my friend. So hear me when I'm saying smiling faces, sometimes, yeah, they don't tell the truth. And I got proof. Beware of the handshake that hides the snake. 2 times, can you dig it? Yes. Beware of the pat on the back that might be designed to hold you back. Jealousy, misery, envy. Who is jealous of Negroes? Who is envious of Negroes? Who is in their misery behind Negroes? I tell you, you can't see behind smiling faces. Smiling faces, sometimes they don't tell the truth. Listen, folks, pay attention to what you're missing, because it ain't no joke. Smiling faces, all right. You know, smiling faces tell lies in both directions. I've so surmised. And just for our Negro protection, let me run this past your eyes. You hear me? You know, when we smile at them, we're lying. Stop. The pretension. Just drop it. It's an invention. Stop. Smiling faces lie both ways in every open spaces. And here's what it says. I mean, it says from us, from our part, we're content and we're happy with where we are in this country as we look in your face, the descendant of those that brought us here against our own will, and yet and still we will still grin and cheese and massa please and try our damnedest to appease. But those smiling faces that we offer are just another way of proffer lies, deceit, deception in order. Unmasked by removal. Yeah. Unmasked by removal. A smiling face is a mask. I mean, you set this issue to task, folks. When you're out there and you see a smiling face smiling back at you, what do you think that smiling face is trying to tell you? Come on. What do you think? What do you think will happen in a pinch? What do you think if they lose an inch? What do you think if we jump? You think they'll flinch? Smiling faces tell lies. Always tell the Negro truth. You understand me? Always tell the Negro truth. Yeah, smiling face. I mean, look, folks, if you don't believe me, try it. I keep encouraging Negroes to just, accept what I say, don't just try it out, try it today, ferret it out, get the bullshit out the way, go out there without doubt, just go, okay? And what I want you to do by your facial expression, show that you are expressing the truth in every way that you can. The only way you do that is to remember, man, move that smile to the side and see what happens as they glide on by. I tell you right now, a non-smiling face doesn't lie. Next! All right, we're done. To each their own. Oh, I wanted to get this one. You just don't know. Decisions, choices, directions, and way. And there's a lot more than I could possibly say about to each their own. Some of y'all just don't let brothers and sisters be. Some of y'all need every brother and sister to see your point of view, how you relate things in your mind and how you have sought and find the truth according to your predilection. But for God's sake, man, don't be an affliction. Don't impose, instead inform, because that's the regular, that's the norm. Inform people, perhaps, but when it comes to imposing, please fall the fuck back. And I mean that, man. Some of y'all come at me crazy. And I ain't got a mind that's lazy. Some of you think that what I offer is some kind of catalyst, something I'm throwing down, a gauntlet. And I'm not. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I ain't playing. There ain't none of y'all around when I'm at home praying. So, to each their own. Please learn how to leave other Negroes alone. What? Listen, the choice is set before us as individuals and collectively. But I can tell you right now that extemporaneously and connectively, there will be one seat in judgment. I've said that before. You're going to walk in the room and there's one seat on the floor. You'll be asked to sit, maybe stand, that's it. There won't be no one else around. I mean, if you're quiet enough in that very room with one chair, you'll hear no sound. Because judgment is a singularity of purpose. It's personal. Has nobody else's business within. So, to each their own. Every individual will have to account for their sin. Okay, I guess I covered that one. All right, next. We're past the point. We're almost out of this joint. We're past the point. We're past the point of return, recovery, or reconciliation. There can be no mending of this racist, goddamned nation. We're done here. It's a wrap, and that's it. We're done feeding off the American tit. Just the way it goes. Yeah, it's been well made, the point that they've laid, and we're well past it. Again, as I've said, the point is now all about the escape. And we've got to leave this place before it's too late. I'm telling the truth. Now, look, some of you can't go. I can't go, But I'm packed. I'm ready. This is the Doug Wright Show. Let me offer my go bag, because we're going to be giving a few away, as I've heard said by Antoine Anderson. That didn't rhyme, but just keep on with it. But yes, we are past the point. We're past the point that we need to be convinced that this is over. This will not mend. This will not heal. All you need to study the scriptures. It reveals this is a done deal, folks. It's a wrap. But I think I already said that. We're past the point, and they know full well this whole goddamn country is going straight to hell. I just rolled off my tongue. I'm just saying, we're past the point, and this shit's done. Next! Don't get alert. Don't get nervous. Now, I wanted to say that we have a problem. It's about our separation anxiety and our assault. Now, listen. First, anxiety, separation, anxiety, when it comes to this place, remember that we were never invited in this space. This is not for us. This is not for Negroes. This is for everyone that's not a Negroes and even some of those. You know what I mean? We have an anxiety of separating and leaving. It's an interesting dichotomy, and it's almost ill-perceiving. You know, we all love them. I mean, they know this too. I mean, it's been ingrained. It's been programmed. It's inside me and you. You know, they talk about the hate that we have and the one that we're spreading. Well, let me just clear the air because I've said and I'm saying now. These folks know that we have a love for them. And how? I mean, if you've looked at television, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed religion, the worship of their position, it's been deeply put within. And inside that revelation, we can't, under creation, even think of that hereditary sin. But our separation anxiety will be cured. It will be annulled. Because you have to separate for survival at this point. It's so, it's real, it's real. And some of us are starting to peel off the layers that deceived us, you know, all the pimps and the players, you know. Now, they've relieved us of the, you know, the murderers and slayers. And all we can do now is focus on our prayers. You know what I'm saying? Our separation anxiety. We have to prepare to separate from that society which has programmed us to worship it while sitting on the back of the bus. You know, I'm about done almost. Connected at the mentally historic hip. Now you listen to me, I ain't spreading no lip. That's what this is about. Now you hear me as I scream and shout. They want us a certain way as a Negro today in this country. And if you are not game to play the game, the one that I'm saying all the same, they will invite you to leave. And it's strange, I perceive, they don't have the keys to the door. And what's more, they didn't create the edifice, the building. And they're asking me to leave. Prophecy fulfilling, who knows? But our separation anxiety will, as I said, be through soon. As they won't have to ask us, as we'll be told to leave the room. Okay, so we're good there? Last one. Oh, everybody's cheering. Last topic. Yes, we're nearing the end. Do we not see America? Do we not see America? Do we not see America? Do you not see what they're doing? Do you not see it? Come on. Come on, you see them. I see them too. It's just, you know, it's a Nazification of America. Do we not see America? Did they not see Germany coming? Of course they did. That's why they started running. Listen, I will not be the Jew that stayed. I know I've said that before. It's a term that I've played, but I will tell you right here, that's one I've parlayed. I will not, in fact, be the Jew that stayed. And I mean in place, in position, in absolute violation of anything that they mandate me to do in this nation. I will not stay put. I will not stay quiet. I just won't do it, and I won't deny it. They're going to put us all through it. Do we not see America? It's as if they're asking that question. They want to know if Nazism is their predilection. You know what I mean? They got the blonde hair, the blue eyes, they got the white skin going, and now they want to do a few protests just to see who's showing, what card they're playing, what words they're saying, all the people they have intention of slaying. Do we not see America? Of course we do. You know, they've already tried this once. They've tried this already. It's true. Yes! You didn't know? Let me tell you. So they tried to throw over this government, I believe it was during the Roosevelt years. They had an interesting story, draw your ears near. They had a guy, he was a Marine, famous dude, kind of weird looking, whatever. They thought this guy'd be a traitor, but for him they mistook, you know, he's a fucking patriot dude. He reported this mess, and what can I say without doing too much regress? The Bushes were involved. Yeah, those Bushes, the ones that became president. And let me tell you something, folks, the Nazis remain resident. Remember Operation Paperclip? I mean, they didn't let a single Nazi slip through the line. They just said, come on, we'll take your Nazi behind. You know, one of them decided to run JPL, right. And as far as I know, the entire NASA project is theirs as well. So do we not see America? Of course we do. We can see Nazi America through and goddamn through. Anyway, I just want to avoid the Negro Holocaust at all costs because the cost is too high to pay. I don't want to be the one Negro that didn't recognize what was going on and then decided to stay. So, do we not see America? I don't know, do we? Yeah, we see it. We see it. I see it. You see it. All right, folks, that's it. Oh, you like how that goes? A flip. All right, there we go. So those are the 7 topics. Thank you. Enjoy the show. All right, I'm Doug Rice. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, right on time, 10:31, right in a half hour. You like that? I'm done. No, I'm not. Look, we're going to go over some news for Negroes. Yes, we are. We'll get through this somehow. So you tuned in, do me a favor, as long as you're sitting there, get the flavor, man. Hey, $ the Doug Rice Show. Send some cash so I can pay Katrina at least. I don't know. Antoine has a job. I don't know. I think he's connected with them. Yeah, maybe not. Antoine's just a dangerous character. Leave him alone. That's my manager. All right, here we go. Doug Rice. On with the show. So 10:32 in the morning. It's the 10th of September 2023, and all of you are here just staring at me. Well, let's peruse the news for Negroes and see what we see, shall we? All right, let's do this. All right, let's get through this. So let's take the grin off your goddamn faces, especially out there in those public places. Here we go, baby, on with the show, baby. I'm the right show. Oh, DeSantis eyes revoking constitutional safeguard for Florida's black vote. But of course he did. The state's Republican governor is already appealing a judge's decision to strike down unlawful election maps. Listen, folks, I don't even have to read that crap. Listen. How unwelcome do you need to feel before you understand the unwelcome is real? I mean, what is the deal? Seriously. I mean, I'm serious about this, Negroes. Let me tell you something. That word Negro, do you know that they used to call us Negro? It identified us and differentiated us from Africans. It satiated us. It divided us. It divisioned us. It made us. It provisioned us. We are Negroes. Don't look at that term with derision. I drift. Moving on to the I am. Baby. Okay. So, a little update on this little piece of news. I've got it up there for you to peruse. Black delivery driver loses FedEx job more than a year after he said white men attacked him. You know what, bro? That's what? What you mean you didn't plan for? Listen, let me tell you something, young man. The day that you reported that attack, you should have at least looked at the back of the classified ads and started the measure, because that was a job that you didn't need to treasure. Anybody that didn't tell you to look for a job thereafter, it just incurs my wrath and maybe a little of my laughter. You should have been knowing you needed to get a job. What the hell you think you was working for, the mob? Next! Okay, I'll stop. Next, the Doug Rice Show. I am, baby. So this is a little old, but it always can be retold. Florida black community's anger at Ron DeSantis spills out after the racist Jacksonville shooting. Let me tell you something. This dude decided to show his Italian ass up after a shooting within his state by a right-wing white nationalist that wrote a manifesto and drove miles to kill black people, and he decided to show up. That's a matter of fact, people. State Senator Shervin Jones, a black Democrat from Miami, told NBC News, how much can we allow the governor to keep his foot on our neck and not say anything? Well, what the heck? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you think you're seeing? Here's the thing, man. Here's what I'm getting fed up with Negroes about. Quit complaining about this to them. Quit thinking that the more you point out the horrendous nature of their existence, somehow they're going to find the resistance to stop doing what they've been doing. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to really ruin your expectation within this racist nation. This is not the place. So please stay the hell out their damn face. Quit looking for apologies and thoughts and prayers. If we got a Negro they've murdered, don't just leave him there, but just don't throw nothing in the air that says, hey, do you guys care? They don't give a damn. Move it on. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, the dog arrives. I got to watch how I, get, excitable because, I'm just, I just want to, I don't know. I like this guy. I like this guy's delivery. I liked his matter-of-factness, this brother right here. I do, because he didn't pull any punches. He didn't mince any words. I'm not going to play the audio because, hey, I've heard I can get canceled or copywritten or whatever. But, hey, I would love to tell you exactly what that dude did say. 3 people in that dollar store. What's it with looking for us in stores? Well, I mean, what is that about? Do Negroes write manifestos and go looking for white people in stores? I don't think so. And I don't think I'll say anymore. I don't, because that's just going to get me upset. And I got a little bit of this show to do yet. All right. Let's not forget and not escape our Negro notice. This is exactly where they want us and told us. New Florida standards teach students that some black people benefit from slavery because it taught them useful skills. Now listen, folks. I went over this in detail a few shows ago. And again, this is Ron DeSantis, just so you know. This is an old story. It's a little bit dated, but again, I just need my interest satiated. We need to get out of this place. And I'm damn near ready to make it a race. I mean, because you got to think, man, they don't really like our Negro face. I mean, it's not just here, it's everywhere. Everywhere. China urged to tackle online racism targeting black people. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Listen, they were urged. They were urging. Well, it's like short of begging. It's not quite begging. But we're urging you. Can I urge you to not be racist toward Negroes? I mean, and listen, if you're going to be racist, if you've got to be racist toward Negroes and Negroes only, so you let the rest of the world know what the fuck you trying to show. I don't want you to mistake them for Africans or Hamites. No. Especially at night. No! If you're going to be racist toward the Negro. And so we continue and go. Next! I'm sorry. I couldn't help that one, folks. I couldn't. Okay, so listen, this show, it's about getting the grin off your face in public. That's all it's about. The rudimentary basics. I don't want you to bear arms. I don't want you to bear your arms. I don't want you to be weaponized. I believe you are the weapon. I don't want you to be aggressive. That is mimicking the oppressors. I don't want you to do anything except wait, pray, meditate, and value that before too late, our God will be here in short order. I can't find nothing to rhyme with that, so I'm not going to. All right, so you want that grin? Do you need the grin off your face? Do you need help? Let me help you. Let me help you. Body cam shows Ohio police fatally shoot pregnant black woman. Now, let me explain. Let me explain before I say what I'm saying. That alone, if that doesn't do it, well, I'm gonna really put some thought to it. Here's the thing. I don't care the conditions. I don't care the circumstances. I don't give a goddamn if they gave this woman chances. You don't shoot a pregnant woman. I don't give a fuck what she's doing. You just don't do it. The fuck, you don't even consider through it. You just don't shoot a pregnant female, black, white, any other color. I'm sorry, just I not have my druthers, but you don't do that shit. And that's that. And that's it. Let's see what happened, please. All right, so police in Ohio have released body cam footage showing an officer fatally shooting a pregnant black woman. Takai Young, 21, died on 24 August when she was shot while in her car outside a Kroger grocery store in Blendon Township, a suburb of Columbus. Footage shows officers attempting to question her for alleged goddamned shoplifting. Now you listen to me, because I'm not drifting. You're going to lose your pregnant life over some goddamn shoplifting. I mean, I need you to understand the kind of energy that that man had to possess to kill a pregnant woman without redress because she shoplifted from some fucking Payless or some shit. Now, when he shot a white woman under the same circumstances, if a white pregnant woman had been shoplifting, would she have lost her goddamned life? Well, no. Well, no, she wouldn't have. Absolutely not. Still grinning? Because that's all I got. Next! I don't even want to read it. Yeah, I'm not going to read it. Y'all need to understand. This is not Negro land. This ain't us. This ain't us. This is someone else's. We are at the back of the goddamn bus. Moving on. Oh, remember I said about, black bears? What the fuck are we doing? New Jersey authorities vote to reinstate black bear hunting. What? So no, just hold on now. Are you telling me that brown bears are now excluded? Are polar bears off the list? Are you telling me you better fucking shoot at one of them you missed? Is that what I'm hearing? Do I get the gist? I'm sick of this attack on black. It's whack. And that is that. Come on, man. Black bear hunting. Boy, that's just 1 degree shy of a shooting at you and me, and they trying to get by with that. So now look and see. Black bear hunting right there. Y'all don't see that? Why do we need an announcement? Just hunt them. But you want to make sure that the word black hunting, I get it. Ain't no way you ain't fronting. Next! I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? I'm trying to get through this show too. I'm trying to get, hey, listen, you're suffering. I'm suffering too. All right? I'm just joking. I'm not suffering. What? You know what? I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting sick of it. Look, in the thick of it. Black America, CNN Harris talks, Chuck D calls to action at hip hop celebration. What is going on in this Negro nation? Do you think that is the face of Negroes in this place? Do you actually think that this is the one? Let me tell you, just looking at her, I'm almost done. Because she ain't none of us. She ain't even close. This woman to side up to Negroes, especially when you talk about hip hop. Do you know how many black men she put in jail for, your kids missing school, marijuana, shit that's legal now? I mean, your kids got to go to school. Don't say I said that. But this one said, and I'm going to quote, at least, it's something I wrote, do something for black people. Giggle, giggle, giggle. She had that thought and then decided to sniggle. So she's not one of us. She's from, I believe, Manzar. Somebody said that, if I'm not too off there. And I'm sure she can mimic us. She can do the Negro swag, like Obama had. You know what I'm saying? Some of them can really put on the Negro show, but this one is not a Negro. So I'm just going to have to let her go. Next! Get off my screen. I just don't like her, you know what I mean? I don't. She's not, she pretending. It's convenient for when she needs to get reelected. And then all of a sudden that Negro she projected, come on, Wait, hold on. How is it? How? On sacred ground, black teen lynched in 1889, memorialized at Boone County Courthouse, and might I say, dare I say, any goddamned way that more than likely the relatives that hung that damn near slave are standing right there for the goddamn photo to save. Don't be naive. You know what I mean? You know, oh, you really, what you standing there with your head down, bowed down? What are you standing there? Why do you have your hands behind your goddamn back, looking as if you gonna take responsibility for that? Because you ain't. You're saddened by the occasion. You know, but these are your kids you raising. That's all a show. I mean, come on, man, don't show me that shit. You know, didn't they just find a Negro hanging? And yeah, I thought they did. I ain't just saying. Make this one make sense, folks. She's the first black woman with her face on a Phoenix bus. First off, I'll just keep that between us. First off, okay. When Leela Adams gave birth to her first child to 2020, her husband agreed to give her a big present to celebrate the occasion. And the first black woman on the side of a bus, there she is. First off, what's that? Who said she black? You mean the Hamite got it like that? Because that ain't black. That's some lightened up skin. She trying to cover up what she thinks is a sin. Okay, I'll stop. Why did I begin? First black woman. What? I don't even, he's like, what is it? Like, this is like recent news? What the fuck did I stumble on and peruse? Oh, and look, my folks, from Nigeria to Phoenix. Well, that covers it for me, and you know that I mean it. You know, come on, you know, it's a Doug Rice show. You ain't black on a bus yet. You've got a long way to go. Moving on, the Doug Rice show. All right, I'm going to close with this one because I suppose if I don't, I might miss one. And this one is pretty good. So Deion Sanders shocked the world, as you knew he would, all right? And so now they're talking about black coaches, black athletes in leadership positions, and it's almost a point that they're missing, that, well, the capability of talent that we possess, you know, they want to know if we're able and occasionally redress the capabilities that Negroes have, most certainly. But that ass whipping he put on there, boy, that was hurting them. Wasn't it? Hey, Sanders, they didn't expect that. That was an upset, and I saw that. But Cuckoo Golf, Deion Sanders, the powerful impact on black coaches and athletes. I mean, she's dominating. Sanders just come out dominating. I don't follow sports, but it's pretty good stuff. All right. I believe that's enough. All right, folks. Yeah, it's 10:48, and I'm going to shut this down before it's too late. For the show, I did not age. But anyway, I hope you found the show entertaining. We do a show 6 days a week. We do a show at 10 a.m. my time every day. This is the only day on a Sunday that you'll see my face. I don't believe that it's good form or should be the norm that you see me every single day this way. So I said, hey, what the hell? I'll do it on Sunday. But let me tell you, I appreciate your attention and attendance. I appreciate your not forgetting and your remembrance. I thank you for tuning in because you know you didn't have to come and see the Doug Rice show. All right, well, there it is. It's Sunday. I want to play games. That's why I use this thing. I want to play games. You know, I got Starfield. Don't know if you got Starfield. I got Starfield, and I understand you can hack Starfield. You can do little mods. And I don't know, a little off the cuff, little closing, comment. The mods are pretty interesting. Starfield has this haze about it, and you can actually clear the haze, and it's a perfectly clear game. I'm going to try that mod. You know what I'm saying? No, of course you don't, because you don't follow games. What am I doing? I must be insane. Okay, that's it. We're done. And I got to run. This is the Doug Rice Show. Okay, just so you know. Thanks so much for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful day, and may we all win. Bye. It'll fly. Wait, hey, turn around, you, come here. All right, so look, tomorrow's Monday, right? It's Sunday tomorrow, okay, right? You're gonna go to work, right? And you don't see me but once a week, so I need you to listen carefully as I speak. This is important. Out there in the air, and open the air out there when you're in public, when you're open for access, you know? Where they can get close to you like this, you know what I mean? I need you to put you on guard and protection. I need you to resist the attempted connection. I need you for your own Negro inspection. When you're out there, you got to be out there tomorrow, I know. I mean, you didn't just tune into the Doug Rice Show. I just want you to be aware that, you know, they're looking with you with a certain stare, and they are trying to place where they need to categorize your face, seeing if you're determined or you're a race. They want to know if you're learned or you're a disgrace. They want that Negro warmth in their face. And so, as a reminder, when you're out there this week in those spaces, please get that goddamn grin off your faces. Appreciate that. See you tomorrow.